All right, all right. Evening. How's everybody there in YouTube land? Fix the screen a little bit. Okay. Got the deacons of reality in the chat room. Got some listeners. That's right. In the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always. I'm the mighty one, Angel Snub 7. And of course, this is the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. And I am your soul brother, number one, Taalik Ibn'rad. We're not going to be here long. I know we're not. We're just taking questions and comments and giving answers if we can tonight. I don't expect questions because usually when I get these questions, the persons are usually purposely trying to interrupt something else we're trying to do. So tonight is the time for your inquiry, but they won't bring it. It's not like they don't know. They know, but they won't bring it. I have a few questions that I was asked in the past that I will answer once and for all. And then if there are any more inquiry or comments, we will entertain those things also. What is frustrating to me is when I come here and when I present anything or when I talk to us, it's not like I don't know big words. It's not like I really don't know a lot of history, etc., etc., etc. I purposely try to speak in a manner where even if you are a child, you should be able to understand. That is what I liked about and very much enjoyed about the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. I was 8, 9 years old, but the way his teachings was written, even as a 8, 9-year-old person with my limited vocabulary and limited education, I still could understand exactly what Elijah Muhammad was writing in his books. Message to the Black Man, Our Savior Has Arrived, The Fall of America, How to Eat to Live, Book 1 and 2, and so forth. And so I think that's a very good thing, that you speak and carry yourself in a way where our children, and not only our children, we have adults who don't understand some of this beautiful language that we use. All these 10-letter words that we want to try to impress others with because I'm educated. I went to college. I dropped out, but I still went to college. I went to college and I had to learn this stuff, and now I want to show it off in front of you because I know you're not educated like me. That's not my purpose. My purpose when I talk is so I can reach and make the youngest to those who are the most illiterate understand where I'm coming from very simply. So it's sort of frustrating to me. And now those type of persons, those of whom you might view as illiterate or children, the questions aren't coming from them. I'm going to say that again. The questions that I get do not come from those who are considered illiterate or our children. The questions are coming from those who have been studying for 35 years. They may or may not have degrees on the wall, but they do a lot of research. They do a lot of study. They very, very, very smart. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that movie called Rain Man. It was Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise, I believe. And Tom Cruise was exploiting his brother. I think his brother was autistic, but he was very smart when it came to numbers, complex numbers. What was it? A jar of jelly beans spilled on the floor, and he actually could count, knew exactly how many jelly beans was on the floor. That was amazing. But the problem here is, even though he had this talent of understanding complex mathematics, he could not understand 2 + 2 = 4. 3 × 3 = 9. And that's what I have to deal with here. Or I don't understand. Because how can you come to me like you done all your research and you study and all this type of stuff and you got degrees on the wall and you come to me to try to impress somebody like you? I read all these books by John Henry Clark and Dr. Ben. I've been to Egypt. I rode a camel or whatever. You want to impress somebody, but then you don't understand simple things. We have a wonderful promotional video put together by our brother Omar Shabazz. It's only 4 minutes long, and it simply presents to us what the Mississippi Campaign Operation. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I like that little icon. Soul Brother 85 put up a camel. How you doing there, Slick Will? Our brother Omar Shabazz created a beautiful promotional video, 4 minutes long, very simple, straight to the point, that covers almost anything that you could think about as far as Operation Exodus Mississippi is about. But I have the intelligent, these geniuses, these know-it-alls. I read 500 books at one time type of people. They don't understand. For some reason, they don't understand. What is that about? What you trying to say? So I can only come to the conclusion that they suffer from autism. You have to. It's very simple. And then you must understand, we have people who are just troublemakers. They don't want to understand. That's not their intent. They see something that is a threat to whatever it is they're trying to push. And they want to try to destroy us before we can even get started. Their intent is not to know anything. Their intent is to try to destroy. Their intent is like the crabs in the barrel mentality. Because I don't want nobody to help you. I don't want nobody to, and I'm not going to bring nobody to listen to you because you're going to make me look bad because I've been pushing this stuff for 20, 30, 40 years. It's not gone nowhere. Here you come out of nowhere with this Mississippi, whatever the hell it is. You think I'm going to help you? And then you become successful? You make me look bad? See, this is so tacky because we all supposed to want the same thing. We want to put our people in a better place. So this is actions, this is behaviors that show you that what we call black unity It's not wanted. It's just something that they say. They don't want that. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of the things they're trying to do can't get off the ground, because they're not willing to unify with others in order to get their own thing off the ground. You have to qualify to help them. You can't be a homosexual. Yeah, you can't be married to a white woman. You can't eat pig. You can't, all these different qualifications that you got to have. Nobody into that. The only thing the people should want at this time is to put themselves in a better economic position and gain some kind of power and influence. All that other stuff don't mean nothing if you have no power and influence. So we have those who don't want us to be successful. They don't want us to even get off the ground, because we'll make them look bad. Because they've been pushing something for 20, 30 years, the same old stuff over and over, that's not going nowhere. But it make you feel good. And for some of us, feeling good, hey, cool. Some of us are satisfied with just feeling good. Absolutely. So Brother 85 says, freedom robbers. Absolutely. Freedom robbers. They really don't want to see us in a better position, because if we get in a better position, what's going to happen to them anyway? These race hustlers, that's what they call them. Race hustlers. Blackity black this, whitey white that. Always talk about race. The black man, the white man, and the black man is God, and the goddess is in the melanin. Who cares if you're a slave? That stuff don't mean nothing when you cannot produce food, clothing, and shelter, gas and electricity, water. What do all that mean? You have brothers and sisters right now in Texas, and the only thing you can do is go to the white man to get some water that he put in a bottle to try to help them. You don't have no water bottling plant. You have nothing to offer. You're not in a position to do anything. You should want to get out of that and do better. But you would rather continue to be a bum on the street because you're jealous of your brothers and sisters who have grown tired to the same old, and they understand we have to try something different. Oh, he's scared of my questions. There's no questions. There's nobody that we are scared of. Scared of you for what? Because you ask a question? I'm not scared of any, and I don't fear your questions or your inquiry. For what? Because I can say I don't know. I'm always open. You can bring something that sounds better than Mississippi campaign, then we can do that. No problem. I'm not like you. I'm not stuck in one place. You bring something that sounds more feasible than the Mississippi campaign, hey, I'm on board. I will help you. As long as the job get done, let's do this. That sounds good. It is good. I know we can do it. Roll. Let's do this. I have not yet to see that. The only thing I see is the same old thing that we've been doing for the last 50 years, 100 years. Same old stuff. And you expect a different result. That's called insanity. You want to make things harder, more difficult than what they actually are. Now look, I remember I was at this school on this campus, and there was a malfunctioning soda machine. Then, of course, you had other machines, they was working properly the way they should. When you put 50 cents in this one soda machine, it'll give you 3 sodas. And of course, the machines that was acting or operating properly, you put 50 cents in those machines, you get 1. Now, it's beautiful that we do all these different things, but you're wasting your energy because the same 50 cent that you're putting in this one machine that give you 1 soda, you could be putting that 50 cents in a machine that'll give you 3. So there's nothing wrong with these ideas. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are putting our energy into things that's going to have a low payoff because you're trying, or you claim you're trying to help 40 million plus in this country, in this nation, right? How do your little business help 40 million? How do your little school in the corner of Delaware, how will that help the 40 million? It does not. You could have used that energy. You could have used that energy to invest in something that will have a very, very large payoff. So when you put that 50 cents in that machine, you'll get 3. And I was watching people. They saw that machine was tripping. People was asking to borrow money. Hey, look, do you have a dime? Hey, do you got a quarter? Let's put our money together, because when we put this money in this machine, we gonna get 3 sodas. So 3 divided into 50. Now we don't even have to pay. We don't have to pay 50 cents, and everybody got a soda. Very simple concept. So of course, as you know, the machine that was malfunctioning, pretty soon it was quickly ran out of sodas because everybody noticed and started going to the machine that had a bigger payoff. So I'm not making mockery of the Nation of Islam. I'm not making mockery of the Kemetic community. I'm not making mockery of the Hebrew Israelites. I'm not making mockery of nobody in their efforts to try to do something to help the oppressed. The problem is you're going to get you're getting very little payoff for the investment, the energy that you're using. When you see a cheetah run after an antelope, they're not going to run after that antelope unless they really believe they have a chance to catch that antelope. They're not going to waste the energy. We don't mind wasting the energy. And the reason why we do that is because the white man taking care of you. You don't mind throwing away your dollars and your dimes and your nickels because many of you have decent jobs and you can afford to throw away all this money. And some of you just live in some type of la-la land where it just feels good and make you feel like you're doing something. Absolutely. Soul Brother 85 said, snakes don't waste venom. A snake won't bite you unless they absolutely have to. They don't waste. We don't mind wasting our resources, knowing you're not going to get nothing in return. We already know because we keep doing it and we're not getting any return. Those who have followed the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for the whole 40 years that he's been rebuilding the Nation of Islam, if he's rich, all those who was on board at the beginning, they should be rich like him. Why not? But they're not. They just gave and keep giving. And they still depend on the white man for food, clothing, shelter, housing, and so forth. After 40 years. Now he lives in a big house or whatever and living good. But I guarantee you those who was on the same level he was, they're not living that way. And they have had maybe over $1 billion some within the 40-year period that they have been working. And you've been, like I said, you've been getting some return, but you invest and you're getting little return on your investment. We should be tired of that. If you invest $1, give me 50 cents, 75 cents back on $1 or something. We're not getting anything of substance. You want me to turn around and brag about the little accomplishments that you got. It's not enough. It's not doing nothing for me. It's not doing nothing for my family members. It's not doing nothing for the 40 million. You are supposed to be trying to do something that can benefit the 40 million. So they make mockery of Dr. King and the civil rights movement and the civil rights laws or whatever, affirmative action. But affirmative action helped the 40 million. Well, the 18 to 20 million at the time. These laws helped the 18 to 20 million. Even them. Some of these black power folks, they were still working for the white man, whatever. A lot of you wouldn't even have these jobs if it was not for affirmative action and the civil rights bill and blah, blah, blah. Those things that you made mockery of. That's why you have what you have. But what you was doing, except a bunch of tough talk, didn't do nothing for us to this day. It's just talk. I'm afraid. Like I told you, where are these people? Here I am, live. I'm scared of your questions. Bring your questions. They're not going to show up because their purpose is not to really know what we're trying to do. Their purpose is to sabotage. Their purpose is to try to make you and me, those of us who know better, look bad, like we don't know what the hell we're talking about. As we try to climb out the barrel, they want to snatch us down with them. They watch this channel all the time. They know that I was going to go live and take questions tonight. They know. They watch this channel. Where are they? Troublemakers. And that's a shame. That's a shame. And again, they're so smart. They're going to Alquine. There is no link. Put your question, your comment in the chat room. There is no link. That's Alquine. Organic Tahuti is Alquine. Put your questions in the chat room. This is regular Google. This is not StreamYard. There is no link. You don't see all that fancy stuff here. This is just regular Google. It's just me. Luckily, we had a chat room. So I'm not afraid of your question. Bring it, Alquine. I know organic Tahuti is Alquan. He's obsessed with us, but he don't want to get with the real. Well, come on, Alquan. So we're here, and organic Tahuti, which is Alquan, hard code, whatever you want to call yourself. So when I knew that was going to be the first question. I knew it was. I knew it. Because I was going to answer that question whether you was here or not anyway. So the question is, so when are you going to Mississippi to set this Mississippi campaign off? If we watch the promotional video, and if you watch the original presentation, when I presented this idea to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, or if you watch the promotional video, I never suggest that we are going or have a mass exodus to Mississippi. I never brought that up at all, period. Now, the brother Charles Blow, and I put his link to the video where he's speaking about his idea of taking control of the South. He's talking about people moving from the North to the South, brothers and sisters moving to the South. I do not talk about that. I said very clear in the video, see, Alquan is one of those smart people who don't listen and not trying to listen because they want to show that something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with me. I said in the video, I said, let us build that geographical area up. Let us help them become strong. That's what I said. Let's inspire the brothers and sisters there to build that state up. That's what I said. I did not say nowhere where it was necessary, and it's not necessary for us to make an exodus there because it's not ready. A bird do not build a nest or lay an egg first. It builds a nest first. It would be unwise and really just outright stupid to ask people to move to a place that's not ready for what we need to do. So his next question is, how do you inspire people in a faraway state without going there? The same way Donald Trump inspired insurrection. Did Donald Trump go to everybody's house, wherever they live, and say and tell them to go to the Capitol? Did he do that? No, he used the internet. And they listened to him. This is 2021. He used the media. Now, if it seems as though our people, once we begin to make contacts, and it seems as though our people seem to look like they will accept this idea, now I can invest money in my car and gas, and I can go meet certain people who will be vital in order to make this a reality. It's simple as that. It goes back to the snake. The snake do not bite unless the snake absolutely have to. He's not going to waste his venom. I'm not going to invest in something, my gas and my time, into people that don't want to do nothing. If I can see that they are being inspired, they can grasp the idea, because we have been in communication through email, through live streams, or however we communicate. I don't have to go to Mississippi to talk to nobody. This is 2021. just saw a video, and the sisters had that one older sister, what's her name? Sherazad Ali. She's old school. She was at her house. She didn't leave her house. There's no need to. You don't have to go to no building in 2021. Matter of fact, it's suggested that you do stay home because we are in a pandemic. When a new president is installed, see, this is not questions. This is somebody trying to make an argument. I've answered the question, but they want to try to hem you up, to try to get you. I answered the question. I answered the question, but now they're trying to find some kind of way to mess you around. But I'm gonna keep it up. When a new president is installed, they go to DC and not inspire the nation from their private home. People need to see leadership, not say, I'm not. That's the president. It's stupid. It's a stupid question. I'm not the president. We're not the president. We're not leadership. When we become leadership, then that's our responsibility. Then we do that. That's the president. What he's talking about the questions don't make any sense. When a new president is installed, I am not installed. I'm not the president. I'm somebody with an idea. I'm trying to figure out how we are to inspire people who may not want to be inspired from a distance. If they can't be inspired from a distance in 2021, see, the questions don't make any sense. You have people that fall in love over the internet. They date each other over the internet. They make business. They have conferences all over the world from a distance. President Biden do not actually have to go overseas. Not in 2021. They do that, but they don't have to do that. It's not necessary. Soul Brother 85 says, look at the Mars project. No human will go out there until they figure out it's able to become livable. See, that's because you're a thinking person. Look at the project. Look at the Mars project. No human will go out there until they figure out it's able to become livable. Right now, they sending their probes, their little drones, whatever you want to call them, out to Mars to investigate if we can go there to see if we could live on Mars or whatever. They're trying it out. People who meet over the internet for romance eventually hook up to make it real. That's right. You're answering your own question. Oh, this is mind-boggling. See, these people are supposed to be so smart. It's mind-boggling, right? They eventually hook up to make it real. That's what I just said. We write letters. We use our emails. We meet on Zoom. We meet on YouTube to try to get to know people, to see if they're willing to embrace this idea. Then we can hook up and meet in person. Just like that's the way I met Brother Taalik, through emails and all this type of stuff. Then we got together and we met in person. Duh! What do you say, Brother Twin? Duh! Okay, so you done the inspiration part yet? I've been doing the inspiration part for 3 years. I've been putting out the word for 3 years. And so now you got a brother that wrote a book, and he's talking about, if you read what he's talking about, it sounds like the Mississippi campaign. But we've been talking this for 3 years. Okay, so now you have done the inspiration. Now we continue to do the inspiration part because we're not getting no help from people like you. Put the word out. Get the word out. advertise, promote. The people cannot make a decision on something they don't know anything about. People like you trying to put yourself in a position so that you can try to destroy it before it can even come up. That's what you've been doing for the whole 3 years. To try to point and talk to people, to make it like we some kind of clowns, like I'm part of the Hotep crowd. You trying to say that going to Mississippi, we have the same mindset as going back to Africa. You trying to put me in that crowd. You trying to put me into a crowd I don't belong. 3 years, and you still have not touched base. So, well, how long? That's not my problem. I've been trying. When you chasing a woman and she don't respond, there's nothing that you can do. Hey, you know, you doing whatever that you can. If she don't respond, hey. 3 years and you still have not touched base in Mississippi to get this off. If you want me, I have relatives in Mississippi. I can go there and put on the front like I'm going to Mississippi and do it. I have relatives. I come from Mississippi. If I wanted to put on the front, I could just go visit my relative. Some of these people, some of my cousins and people I don't even know. I could make a video like I touched ground on Mississippi and I'm talking to all these new people. They my relatives. You wouldn't know they my relatives. You wouldn't know they my cousins. Is this a one ad or a movement? Movements require people to move. Well, help us get the people to move. Help us do that instead of criticizing. I have helped people. I have helped Hebrew Israelites. I have helped the Kemetic folks. If my channels wouldn't tore down, you would see I support almost everybody on YouTube. I have got in my car and actually went to visit many of these people looking for black unity, looking to help build. I'm not doing that no more because I see people like you and them and the hotels, y'all not interested. You are happy because you got a good job, you living decent, the white man, allow you to have food, clothing, and shelter, and you are a comfortable Pharaoh slave, so you're not really interested. You're just a bunch of talkers. And you really you're not oppressed. You just don't want the white man, the cracker, to keep hurting you a little bit. Instead of slapping me 4 times, slap me 2 times. That's all you want. You don't want real liberation. You don't want real freedom because that means responsibility. The people would be happy to move once they see a commander. That's a lie. That's a lie. There was a lot of movement in the 1960s. There was 18 to 20 million black people in this country. Did the people move? Do you know how powerful Malcolm X would have been? Dr. King, Elijah Muhammad, and all those in the 1960s had the 20 million actually supported them, but they didn't. They benefit because I know nobody in my family was a part of none of these movements. They didn't do nothing. They sit on their ass and watched all of it on TV. They didn't do nothing. No, they will not move. You're not moving. Here you are obsessed with the realities temple on earth. You are obsessed and you're not moving. People did move for the NOI. No, they did not. It's 18 to 20 million in this country. They was able to get a few thousand. It's 18 to 20 million in this country. I'm going to say that again. At that time, it's 40 million plus now. It's 18 to 20 million at that time. Even when Marcus Garvey was here, and Marcus Garvey had the biggest movement of them all, he couldn't move the people like that. So what? A few move. You need something. And the reason why you can't move the people because you got leadership that's going in all different kinds of directions. You got the Nation of Islam going this way. You got the Hebrew Israelites going this way. You got all these folks going all different ways. The people don't know where we're going. So you shouldn't even expect for them to go like that. And a lot of it was based in religion. I want you to be a Hebrew Israelite. You a Kemetic. You a Moor. You know, nobody wants your religion. We just want to be free. Once I get free, religion and some of these other ideologies, that's your personal thing. And that's where we make our biggest mistake. That's why I'm so against religion, is because it's very divisive. And this blackity black power stuff is very divisive. Everybody, it's got us all split up and divided. The people need to move in one specific direction, one purpose, one goal, one vision, one. Put it all under one umbrella and move forward. The bottom line, if you want this thing to work, you have to, now he's going to tell me what to do and how to move with my idea. You can't tell me you're not my boss. You're not helping us. This man is making a comment like he's part of our organization, our clique, what we doing. The bottom line, if you want this thing to work, you have to set up shop and entice the people. You go set up shop. How long you been on your channel begging for money? Have you set up shop? Have you moved the people? Are you enticing the people? Donate. I donated to you. How much did you give? Have you given me? Not one dime. Not even. You didn't even donate when I was really, really sick. You didn't donate. That goes to show your character. I donated to you and gave to you, and you was my enemy, and you still my enemy. But I still was kind to you, knowing you a troublemaker. And then you're going to give me $1 and laugh like it's funny. And here you are right now. I'm allowing you to be on my platform with your nonsense. I'm not trying to get the people to move nowhere either. I'm not trying to win. I never said, and you keep with this lying narrative, I never asked the people to move nowhere. If so, make a video and show why I asked the people to move anywhere. I never asked the people to move nowhere. This is a question and answer about me, not you. Right, absolutely. But at the same time, you want to judge somebody. If you can dish it out, then you take it. You want to give me advice. You want to give me advice, then take your own advice. You don't want them to move to Mississippi, so you just want them to stay where they are and inspire people to take over the state. How does that work? We just talked about how that works. See, it's just amazing. Duh. See, we just talked about that. What is your point? Why are you here? Like I told you, you have a group of people, and there's a reason why they hide behind a picture. Because they are here to cause division. They are here to cause confusion and trouble. They see something good here, and they want to try to stop it before it can grow. But I'm sorry to tell you, you got a brother, people are beginning to think the way we've been thinking for the last 3 years. This brother, Charles Blow from the New York Times, except he's talking about taking control of the South. And he's talking about an exodus. And when I met Brother Omar, Dr. Omar Shabazz, the reason why he called me, because he was thinking the same thing. about the South. A Q&A session is supposed to be about you, not about people with questions. What you to set off so you can stop simply talking about it. I don't even know. I don't even know what that. I don't know. I don't know what that comment is about. Soul Brother, one of the deacons, Soul Brother 85 says, some people are just lost. And that's true. And see, the only thing I can do is what I'm doing is try to present this plan, try to present this idea to the best of my ability. That's all I can do. What they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Sir, you are not ready yet. No, I agree with you. No, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet because the people are not ready yet. When the people are ready, I'll be ready. Because we know what to do here. You may not know what to do. We know what to do here. And see, I'm going to find out who you are. Because if we ever are successful, I'm going to find out who you are and put you in back of the line. The thing is, I can present a Mississippi campaign, but the one who does it is the one making it happen. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. And to those who have the same mindset, maybe they understand. Break it down, clarify. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. The thing is, I can present a Mississippi campaign, but the one who does it is the one making it happen. Well, go. If you can do the Mississippi campaign, go do it your way. If you find a better way to do it, hell, show me how to do it better. But what you're talking about is not better, because I'm like the snake. I don't waste my venom. These people think that they are smart. Put this video on your channel. Show the people that I'm not scared of your questions. Put it on your channel. I bet he don't put none of this on his channel because he sounded dumb. Matter of fact, his audience told him to leave me alone. He continues to talk about me, talk about the Mississippi campaign on his channel, and his people don't even respond because his audience told him to leave me alone. They're not interested. But he's so obsessed with trying to show that he's smarter than I am or whatever, he can't stay away. No, you understand and you see a reality and you see a truth, but you too weak to embrace reality, embrace the truth, because your mind is filled up with all that aboriginal and screen sharing, all this information and all that other hotel nonsense. You just as bad as the hotel people are. Thank you for your time. Now, I told him to put this video on his channel. Now he's going to tell me, thank you for your time. Now I know for sure that it's not going to happen. Well, if it don't happen, why are you here? If you know something's not going to happen, that's another thing. If I only have 10 subscribers and 10 views, then what you worried about me for anyway? Why are you talking about me on your channel? If nothing's going to happen, if I'm a nobody, you can still come on my channel live if you dare. I will be on your channel live. When you put this video on your channel, I will be there live. I'm not interested in you and your channel. I don't need you and your channel. There's no benefit. If I ban you from my channel, why would I go to your channel? You're banned because you are a bad seed. There's no benefit. You mean nothing to me. At least you answered a few questions Finally. No, I always answer the questions. It ain't no finally. I've always answered these questions. I be repeating the same stuff over and over again because I guess some of y'all have autism. Because it's very simple. We are good, my dude. Where they keep using this word dude from? You've been watching too much beach blanket bingo, too much happy day, too much white folks television. Black folks never run around talking about my dude. What's up, dude? Dude. And back in the day, when they used to use dude, that's the way the gay truckers used to talk to each other. When they said dude, they knew that the other trucker was gay like they was. Dude. That's how they used to, because I remember I did that one time. I called somebody dude, and the brother said, man, don't do that. Don't call me no dude. He explained to me that was a word that the gay truck drivers, that's how they communicate with one another. And I immediately stopped using that word. But these fellas, dude, what's up, dude? I had a relative of mine just text me, what's up, dude? Did you grow up in the black community? I grew up in the soul community. We did not use dude. Soul brother, what's up, even my nigga or something like that. We never use, what's up, dude? See, Aquan, he lived around a lot of those peckerwoods, and that's how they talk. And he liked to sit around in his car, making videos, slurping on a Slurpee, looking at the Italian women with their ass out walking up and down the street. Dude. But nobody's scared of your questions. And again, I have no problem with saying, I don't know. You said that it's not happening. I agree. It sure ain't. It's not happening. I have no problem with that. So leave me alone. Go about your business. Now, I was talking to a Hebrew Israelite. And again, all this is easily explained in the 4-minute video. I mean, the video is very simple and it's clear. But you have troublemakers. You have people that just want to make you look stupid like they are because their crap don't work. We know it don't work because we've been trying to do your thing for the last 50-some years. Mr. Aquan, Mr. Organic Tahuti, his solution is just go get your education, go to school, and blah, blah. The same stuff we've been doing since Marcus Garvey, W.E.B. Du Bois, same stuff. Same thing. It does not work for the 40 million plus. You have to come up with something that can inspire the 40 million, and then you will be successful. You will not be successful taking our people in all these different directions. Take everything that we got, put it under one umbrella, find your place, and let's move forward. But you're too stingy and too selfish and too greedy. Because a lot of these people, they don't give a damn about us anyway. They just want to use us to make money. Take the money from the oppressed, then they'll turn around and talk about you. Oh, Negro, you don't have no money. I know I don't have no money. I just gave my last $2. I donated to your happy ass. To do what? So they can go and be on the beach in Jamaica or Haiti somewhere, or go to Europe and Paris somewhere, or go to Venice, Italy, and get on one of those gondolas or something. Like Minister Farrakhan. My followers take good care of me. They done took him all around the world, all kinds of places. What do they get? Show us how they live. How they doing? Not doing good. Not doing well. It's all a show. That's all the show. It's all entertainment. Nothing of substance. Because these leaders, these people, they don't really give a damn about us. I'm not interested in living the life. I'm not interested in a beautiful house and cars and all that nonsense. Never have. That stuff have never done nothing for me. I want to get out of prison. I want out of jail. That's all I want. I want to get out of here. I'm not interested in your diamonds and your gold or whatever. I want to be free. I can get that for myself later on. Gold and diamonds and all that stuff and material things. What does that mean to you when you're a slave? All these rappers with the gold and the chain. What's his name? He just got out of prison. What's his name? Meek. What's his name? That rapper? Meek something. Meek Mill. All his fame. He's connected to that white guy basketball. He owns a basketball team. He got all this. He's a famous rapper, got money, all this stuff. And he still went to jail. He still went to prison. And unfortunately, it was a sister, a judge, made sure he do a lot of time. See, you would think now, according to the Black Power folks, just because you have black skin, they're supposed to be on your side. Here's a judge, a black woman, soul sister judge. She was putting the hammer down on Meek Mill. And he just recently got out of jail. And she was hammering on his probation. Because she knew that he was a weak dude. Oh, you got me using the word dude. Oh, crap to catch myself. He was a weak person. And she knew that he was going to break that probation. Yeah, I think Mr. T did really start that gold thing, wearing all that gold. I believe it was Mr. T. And so here's Mr. Alquan. He's another example. Just because they're supposed to be black, just because they hotep, assalamu alaikum and all that don't mean they are for us. That don't mean they are looking out for our best interests. Don't mean that. Why can't you help Operation? Okay, it don't cost you any money. It don't cost you any money to ask people to check out the Operation Exodus page. I mean, just listen to the 4-minute video. It don't cost you nothing. Now, here's this person telling me what I should and should not do. His whole agenda is to try to tear us down before we can even get up. Because on his channel, I don't have to go there live. He can put this video on his channel. He can put the promotional video on his channel. He can share the videos if he really was a brother to us. No, his agenda is he sees something that is in competition to the silly stuff that he's presenting, competition, and he want to show everybody, I'm smarter, I'm better. They don't know what the hell they talking about. They don't know what they do. But see, the problem here is, again, I met Brother Omar. He's thinking the same way that I'm thinking. Take control of the South. Here's a brother, and he's on tour with his book from the New York Times, Charles Blow. We got to take over the South. I'm saying concentrate on one state and get that together. Then spread yourself out. Don't waste your venom trying to get everybody all this at one time. That's a waste. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Concentrate on one. Get that one together. And if you are successful, and you should be successful, the rest will be easy to get because they're going to want to be like Mississippi. It's simple as that. So now look. So I took another inquiry from a Hebrew Israelite. The question is already answered in the promotional video. They're not looking for answers. They're looking for something to make me look stupid, make me look bad. Now, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you cannot make me look bad because what we have here has never been tried. What you're talking about, you're trying. It's thousands of you. You're trying. You've been doing the same stuff for the last 50 years. It don't work. So I can tell you it don't work. You can't tell me it don't work because you haven't tried it. And I did help you doing those loser ass things since I was a little boy. That don't work. We still in the same position we was in when I was a little boy. So what do that tell you? We have to do something different. We have to have a different mindset, a different way of doing things. So look, so the Hebrew Israelite tells me, how are you going to get the money in order to kick this off, to support what you're talking about? We're going to get the money the same way everybody else have got the money, through donations, through charity. But also, once you get a hold, if you can take control of this state, you will get funding from the federal government. You get access to the budget of Mississippi. And then through activity, like supporting our farmers in growing organic foods and becoming the #1 producer of organic foods, that's how we're going to support ourselves. And that's what we was talking about in the video. But they're not hearing that because they wanting to find something to tear us down because they're a bunch of losers. Right. Make that change. Like Michael Jackson said, I got to make a change in my life. We keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's why some people, they leave their state. It might be a scary thing. Like, for instance, if you want to be a singer, you're not going to be a singer in Pocahontas County, Oklahoma. You're never going to be a famous singer. You're going to have to leave Pocahontas and make your way to New York or to Los Angeles or somewhere where that's where a lot of record producers and entertainment, you're going to have to make that move. So that means you're going to have to make a change in your life. You're going to have to take a risk. You're going to take a gamble. We always want to play it safe, and we also want to blame others. So if it don't work, well, I didn't know. I was just following the Hebrew Israelites. I was just following the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. You can blame other people instead of yourself. I was just following Marcus Garvey. You don't want to take responsibility for yourself. I just blame Alquan. I was listening to Alquan. It sounded good. I gave Alquan $10. He didn't do. I was just following Alquan. It ain't me. It is you. We making all these loser decisions, and then you don't want to accept the fact that you're a loser. We want to win here. I've been around all this stuff all my life. It's not new. The Christianity, the Islam, the Hebrew stuff, the Comedics. I've been around all this stuff for over 40 years. It is not winning. It is not winning. So that means, look, we gave it a chance of 40 years. You got to change direction. You have to try something new, whether you can win or not. But I guarantee you, if you do this, and the people see, I want to get the 40 million involved in this, not a little small group. I want to get the 40 million because all of us can't live in Mississippi. But I want them all to get involved, to let them be part of something that's big, something that's successful, so they can say, we done this. Not Angel Snupnup 7, not the Deacons of Reality, not Alquan. We want to be able to say, for a change, look what we done. Look what we did in Mississippi. Not me, what we done. And you can prove it's we because you'll be able to see your work. We have plenty of video cameras and pictures, and we can see your work. And when you put it all together, we done it, not me. We done it. Now, did I bring us the plan or whatever? To a certain point, just like the brother Charles Blow was saying, our people was doing this anyway. The only thing we're doing is bringing it to modern times. Our people was doing it anyway. So Mr. Alquan trying to make mockery of me, trying to get me all caught up. You're not making mockery of me. You're making mockery of a history, what our people was doing way before I was even born. That's what they was doing. The only thing I'm doing, and Mr. Charles Blow, and what brother Dr. Omar, the only thing what we were doing and thinking, how to bring this to modern time. We are in the position to pull this off. We have the money, we have the education, we have everything. We just don't have proper leadership. We're doing too many things, going into too many directions. That's not good leadership. Nobody in their right mind should follow that. I guarantee you this. I'll say this in my conclusion. I guarantee you this. If the masses of the people, the 40 million, saw that all of us, we had one plan, one purpose, one vision, and it was good. And we was all going in one different direction. It don't make no difference if you're Kemetic or Hebrew or a faceless troll or whatever you are. But if we was going in one direction, everybody find their place where what they do good and just do it. I can guarantee you, our people, the masses of the people would go down with that. And then Mr. Farrakhan can go to his grave knowing that what he was taught was true, because he said that Elijah Muhammad said through him, he'll get all his people. Well, of course, he's not going to be able to do that. But you see, if it wasn't for Minister Farrakhan, I wouldn't exist. So really, through Farrakhan, I'm going through my people, but it's not going to be Farrakhan. It's going to be others because of Farrakhan's activity that caused us to win. Wow. There's a rap song that I love to sing to myself by DJ Khaled. All I do is win. All I do is win. And no matter what, ba 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 ba, and I never get it. All I do is win. That's the mentality that you gotta have. I'm gonna win. And look at this. Another example. In martial arts, they teach you, anyway, I was taught, you use less energy as possible in a fight. You find the quickest way and use less energy as you can. In martial arts, you do not hit nobody in the chest. That's a hard place. What you do, you hit somebody in the center of the chest, between the pectoral muscles here. Is that the pectoral muscles, I believe. Anyway, right there in the solar plexus, right there in the middle. Don't hit the chest. Hit right here in the solar plex. Attack the throat. Attack the ears. Attack the eyes. Attack the penis. The weak spots. Break them down. That's what they teach you in martial arts. They don't teach you to attack the hard places. Because if you know how to do that, you use less energy. Because most men that I know of, if you hit them in their penis, they are going to fall. I have yet to see a man that still stay up. Now, there are those, I don't know what they do, but I have heard there are those who have built themselves to a certain point down there, you know, and they can handle it. But that's rare. The average man gonna go down when you hit him there. That's almost a guarantee. So that's a very sensitive place. So all I do is win. But you have people like this man. The only thing on his mind is, you're not smarter than me. So I'm going to show people I'm smart. You wrong. That's the only thing on his mind. Instead of, let's put this together, put all our intelligence together, let's win. Too busy trying to want to show off, I'm smarter than the next slave. I'm smarter than the next nigga. And how has that been working out for us? Losers. We are in a position where if these people wanted to, they could kill us outright. There's nothing we could do about it. Nothing. Absolutely. Reality's temple, we the best. That's right. We the best. All we want to do is win. I don't even hold grudges like that for real. You see, I allowed him. This man is banned from my channel. I still allowed him because he just like that. He wants to come and he's upset. Okay, come on. He would prefer that he could have been live so we can start this argument crap and you can hear his voice and he can be laughing and sniggling and giggling. That's what he really wants. You ain't gonna get that, sir. I only have 10 subscribers. I only get 10 views. Why are you worried and care about anything that I say or do? Go on and do your thing, whatever it is. We don't really know what it is. Just you do that. But we're going to keep rocking and rolling. If the people grasp, that's good. If they don't, that's good. I don't care. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. So I don't care. You know, it's up to the people. Because more people know about this Mississippi campaign than we think. Okay, that's their prerogative. That's what they want to do. Fine. I don't care. I understand that some stories don't have happy endings. Maybe it's a good thing if the so-called Negro goes extinct. Maybe it's a good thing that you keep getting your ass whipped because you deserve it. You earn it. You asked for it. So stop complaining about something that you asked for. You don't want to do better. You like things just the way it is. Because if you didn't love the way things are, you would change the way you do things. But you're not. And you see what you get doing what you do for the last 50, 60 years. You're not hurting my feelings talking about Mississippi campaign is a pipe dream. That's it. You're not hurting my feelings. Because I just sit back in the cut and watch you keep doing the same old dumb stuff that you've been doing for the last 150 whatever years. Going nowhere. Y'all sound good. You sound good, huffing and puffing, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to Africa, and I'm gonna build a black African school, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna. How does that help the 40 million? It doesn't. So you lose. You're a loser. You're not winning. So on that note, there is no more questions. And there's some others out there. At least Aquan was brave enough to come here and put on a show for us, help us out with the live stream. There's others, but like I told you, their intent is not to learn anything anyway. Their intent is to try to make me look stupid, make us look stupid, and clown us, and try to destroy us before we can even get off the ground. Crabs in the barrel mindset. How does it hurt you to tell people, say, well, I'm putting, this is what I think. Here's this other brother. They doing this. Why don't you listen, give them a shout out. They're not. It's all about me. Me. Matter of fact, some of you watch some of my old videos. You see that I advertise other YouTube channels. They don't advertise me. They don't do nothing for me. I always help other YouTubers. I help Sonetta TV and Taalik Nasheed. I advertise and tell people about Crispy the Puppet, which was a nice, fun video channel or whatever, and the elder Rashawn DeLay. I was sharing and promoting Rashawn DeLay when he only had 50 subscribers. They don't help me. Nobody helped me. You can see on if they didn't tear my channels down, you will see how I share and spread everybody's videos. They don't do, nobody do that for me. Because here, I'm real. They're not real. It's all about them. Listen to me. Look at my pretty face. Listen to what I say. It's all about them. Give me all the money. Give me all the women. I want it all. It's all about. Remind me of that crazy Donald Duck. Mine. And if we have that type of mindset, we deserve to be destroyed. We deserve the graveyard. And that's where you are on your way to the graveyard. So you better hope that there's another life after this one, because you're on your way to the graveyard. You deserve it. You're evil. That's an evil mindset, wicked. And you have the nerve to talk about the white man. You ain't no damn different. What make you different? You're greedy. You're profane. You're nasty. You're selfish. What make you any different? You're violent. You're a woman hater. Everything he is, you are. Because if you wasn't, we could get our people, this once called Negro, the descendant of slave born in America, we could get ourselves out of this jam almost overnight, like it never happened. And we will be the greatest examples to all of humanity. That's the position we're in. But we're selfish and arrogant, evil, children of enslavers. And you act just like him. You're not holy and righteous. You tell yourself these lies. Read their comments. Look how they interact with us. Nasty people. Can't even have a civil conversation with them. I've been called Niggo and Sambo and Coon more than any white folks. All of it come from another soul brother and sister. But you different than they are. You want to live like them. You want the fancy cars and the houses and the swimming pools. movie stars. You want to be like them. I don't want to be like them. I want to be opposite of them. Whatever they're doing, I want to do the opposite. I don't want to be like them. But when you hear them talking about success, when you hear them talk about heaven, it's like living the way these devils do. I don't want to be like them. I don't want your Quran. If God loved me, God would give me my own book. I don't want your Quran. I don't want your Bible. If God loved me, God would give me my own book. The Holy Soul or something. I don't want your book. Yeah, the glitzy life. The glamorous life. The glamorous life. The glamorous, that's what they want. They want to be like the oppressor. And I would never go to a land where these suckers is in control because they are probably more sick than the Peckerwood is. I'd rather take my chances with Joe Biden than Alquan or Farrakhan or Tariq Nasheed or Young Pharaoh, any of these people, they in leadership position. I wouldn't want to live under their domination because they are more sick than Joe Biden will ever be. No doubt. So on that note, thank you for listening. I really want to thank Alquan for showing up. And I knew that question was going to be the first thing that he said. I was going to entertain that question anyway. Okay, Alquan back again. He says, see, he can't simply answer a question. He has to put people down too. How do I put you down? How do I put you down? You are telling me, you're telling me what I should and should not be doing. That's not a question. That's a command. So I'm just telling you, why aren't you doing that? Why don't you do the things that you are suggesting to me or trying to command me to do? Why don't you do it? That's not a question. That's a command. And how can I put anybody down when we all down? We all down. I am telling you what the people need to see. What do you know? Who are you? How do you know the people need to see? See what? There's a lot of things the people see they don't participate on. You had a whole movement, 1960s movement, that the people saw on TV every day. They did not participate. How many of your people participated in the 1960s? Because I'm one of the people. You're not going to participate. Because if you want to participate, then you will be part of this. Then what you say carries some kind of clout. Matter of fact, I would make you, that would be your assignment. Your assignment would be the minister of moving the people, publicity, promotion. So this is what we're going to do tonight. Alquan is going to be our minister for promotion. And then we're going to gather, if necessary, we are going to get the funds so he can go to Mississippi and meet so-and-so and move the people and inspire them and whatever. That's what you're going to do. Now he is telling me what I am or am not going to do. No, you are suggesting these things. You are suggesting these things since you are giving me the title, I require $50 per hour. If the people want to give you $50 an hour, so be it. Nobody paying you to do nothing. This has nothing to do with money. See, you are no different than Tariq Nasheed. Do the work. Let's see if you're worth $50 an hour. Let's see what you can produce. Believe me, if you produce it, I have no problem. I will put it out there. Hey, this man is doing some work, y'all. He charging $50 an hour. He producing. He's got it going on. Let's get that $50 an hour rolling. Why not? We do it for lawyers. Lawyers, you pay them $50 $100 an hour to make millions of dollars for you on a lawsuit? Let's do that for Alquan. Let's do that. I would take you up on that, sir. I would take you up on that offer. So get to work and let's see what you can do. And then we will be happy. I'll do everything I can. I will even drive my truck and help pay that $50 an hour. See, you turn what you want to start unto others. No, that's part of the movement. I can't do it by myself. I need somebody like you that can go to Mississippi and be a representative and move the people, just like you said, and go and do that. And on top of that, you getting paid. You're not doing it on your own, sir. You want to get paid. So let's see you do that. Let's see you do the work. And when we see that you do the work, what can I say? Brother Taalik, Sister Noble, Brother Deacons of Reality, look, this man is in Mississippi. He got it going on. I got so many phone calls. I got so much stuff to do here. This man deserves $50 an hour. Let's do this. We got to give him his money. Because giving him $50 an hour, we getting a bigger payoff. Yeah, I know. I know. He's just being a pest. Right, absolutely. See, just like, what's his name? Brother Gary, Cuckoo Cutter. Cuckoo Cutter was on my program telling me I need to buy this microphone and I need to get all these different graphics and all this kind of stuff. I said, buy it for me. Buy it for me and I will use it. You telling me what I need. He didn't do it. He didn't give me one dime. He didn't do nothing for me. But then he went and did it for himself. He got all the graphics and the microphone. He did it for himself. See how stingy we are and selfish we are? I'm not going to help nobody else. I'll do it for me. Now, you told me that's what I need. And guess what? I'm doing just fine. I don't need that stuff. I've been doing just fine the way I've been doing since 2007. This man must think I'm a fool. It's your vision. It still be my vision. You be working for us. We paying you $50 an hour. Dumb. These people stupid. He's too stupid for me. We paying you. You're going to go out and do that part of the job, and we're going to pay you $50 an hour. Dingbat. You the one just said that you charge $50 an hour. It's not like you still don't support the Mississippi campaign. You just want to get paid. He was giving you advice. You can't give me no advice. Take your own advice. I'm doing just fine. I don't need all that glamorous stuff. The only thing I need is my cheap StreamYard and just talk the way I talk, like I have been doing for 2007. I did not have a mic. I did not have all this stuff in 2007. I still don't need it. I had 100 channels tore down, and it wasn't because I didn't have a mic and all these different graphics. I'm not wasting my money on all that stuff. Why should I invest in mics and all this fantastical stuff when you come to my channel, these Peckerwoods tore my channel down? I'm not going to do that. You do it. They're not going to tear your channel down because you ain't no threat. You ain't talking about nothing. Well, at this stage, by the time the Mississippi campaign has anyone on the ground, Jesus may have come back. Well, at this, it don't make no difference. See, that's another thing. They don't hear. They hear what they want to hear. I already told you, I don't care. I don't care. If I put this message out and you do, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. I don't care. It's on you. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. He's still coming with this foolishness. Still stupid stuff. I set this broadcast up and had to make sure that I'm in the mood for foolishness. That's the reason why I allow him to keep, to put that in the chat room. And he think he's saying something smart. That's the sad thing about it. He think that he's saying something smart and intelligent. Put this video on your channel so your people can see how idiot that you are, because your people told you to stay away from me. I am not Tariq Nasheed. I am not Young Pharaoh. I'm not Sarah Sumseti. I'm not Sinetta TV. I'm not none of these people. You cannot force me into a category I don't belong. I'm not even black. I'm not African. I'm not black. I'm not Aboriginal. I'm soul brother number one. I'm a soul man. You cannot put me in these categories I don't belong. You want me to be a hotepper. Oh, he doing the same thing that the people in Africa, go back to Africa. I'm not them. I don't tell nobody and have not told nobody to go nowhere. Keep your happy ass in your house. If it's cold outside, turn up the thermostat and chill out. I have not asked nobody to go nowhere. But if you want $50 an hour, go out here and show us that you can do that. That's right. He's just here to throw stones. That's all. To try to make you look bad. You can't make me look bad, sir. They've been trying to make me look bad for what? 10, 20, not 20, but for at least 10, 12 years that I've been on YouTube. And the reason why they tore down my channels, because they couldn't beat me. That's the reason why. They can't out-debate me. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm too smart for them. I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm fast-moving, quick-thinking, right down to the modern times. Just the way I was taught when I was in the Nation of Islam. Then they talk about, he's still doing that Nation of Islam stuff. Yeah, that's where I come from. But I'm not Nation of Islam at all. I'm nothing like Nation of Islam. There's no religion connected to me. And I'm not black. I'm not African. I'm not no Aboriginal. I'm not no Hebrew. I'm none of those things. I'm a new mindset and a new strategy. I just want to be free. I don't want y'all damn religion and your ideologies. I just want to get the hell out of prison. You can keep that crap to yourself. Not interested. All that stuff don't mean nothing as long as you are a slave. So you can holler and cry on your channel all you want to. The Muslims can keep doing that thing. All of us can keep doing this loser ass garbage that we've been doing for the last 50-some years. It don't mean nothing. It might make you feel good. The reality is you still a slave. And make it so bad, many of these people even say it. You in a slave-like condition. No, you are not in a slave-like condition. You are a slave. You produce nothing for yourself. You got guns that you don't produce. You don't produce no bullets, no water, no electricity, no nothing. If you want to be free, go be free. It ever occurred to you that others are not interested in this freedom that you speak of? No one is leaving anywhere. Keep saying the same stuff over and over again. Nobody said nothing. See, it's mind-boggling. The autism in our community. Because they think they're smart. They cannot understand the simple things. But they so smart. And you ought to hear him on his channel. And actually, I like his information. I actually do. I met Alquan on the Talk Real Solution show with Tyrone Thompson. And the only people I really listened on that show was him and Tyrone Thompson. Now he want to be an idiot. Why you want to be an idiot? You want to be smart. He want to be smarter than everybody. If you want to be free, go be free. It ever occurred to you that others are freedom is freedom. What do you mean interested in freedom? Freedom is freedom. When you leave a jail, We both go out the same door. We might go in different directions, live different lives, but freedom is freedom. What do you mean, my freedom, that I'm interested in? Freedom is freedom. Freedom is freedom. And you can still be comedic. You can still get your education and whatever the hell you're talking about. The thing about it is putting the people in a better position right now to get some power. You have no power. You have no influence. You have no safe haven. You have nowhere to run. Your level of freedom is totally different from others. What you mean, my level of freedom? What you talking about? I don't have no freedom. I don't own no freedom. What you talking about? I have no freedom. Your type of total freedom is unattainable anywhere on earth. You don't know if it's attainable or not because you never tried. You used to being a slave. That's why you can't move. That's why you don't understand what I'm talking about, because you still have a slave mindset. Your mind is not free. And that's the problem with many of these people listening to me, because you don't have a free mind. Your mind is caught up in all this blackity black aboriginal stuff, comedic stuff, African stuff, metaphysical. Your mind is caught up in all these things. You don't even have a free mind. So anything that you think about, it has to be based in this box that you have built and put your brain in. So your brain is incarcerated. That's why you don't understand where I'm coming from. Because my mind is not in a box. I'm flexible. I can go to the left, but if that's not good, I can go to the right. You're not like that. You're trained to go to the left, and you're going to stay to the left. There's a truck coming. I'm still going to go to the left. That's y'all thinking. Y'all thinking is like that. You're stuck. Your mind, you can't think. You are a slave physically in this country to this peckerwood, and you have voluntarily, because you think you're smart and doing something good by putting your brain, your mindset into this box. So what I'm telling you does not fit in this box. And that's why you don't understand where I'm coming from. You can't comprehend. And you don't understand. You don't even really know what freedom is because you're a slave. What do you know about freedom? You ain't never been free. You have no understanding at all. You're not even free in your mind because you have your mind locked down by your thinking process. And that's why you talk about Sonetta and all these other people every day or whenever you feel like making a video, because their mind supposed to be how you think. They don't have the right to think the way they think, because your mind, whatever you got floating in your mind, that's the stuff. I don't talk that way. I'm telling you, don't allow that to keep us from moving the people forward. That's all I'm saying. You can be a comedic, you can, all that stuff that y'all believe in, you can keep it, but it's stopping you from progressing, because we cannot be successful without unity. Lastly, tell me that Tariq Nasheed did not steal from me again. I use my drug transaction pitch. He does. Mine was out first. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even comment on that. I don't keep up with Tariq Nasheed. And I don't know. I mean, if you can prove that, it is what it is. But you said the same thing about me. You said, oh, he copies what I say and whatever I do. And I give people credit. I don't, even Minister Farrakhan. There's something that Minister Farrakhan say all the time. Like he says, Minister Farrakhan say, if you're not doing any good on top of the ground, maybe you do better out of the ground. And I say that all the time. And I let the people know that's something that Minister Farrakhan says. That's not what I say. I got that from Minister Farrakhan. If there's something that you say that I like, I would tell you. I said, Alquan say, and I agree with him, blah, blah, blah. I don't need to steal nothing from. I give people what credit is due. I think that's a good thing. I don't know about that, so I can't comment on Tariq Nasheed, somebody I really don't like. I don't like Tariq Nasheed, not because I don't know him personally, but he's no benefit to the struggle. The only thing he's out here is feeding the people feel good rhetoric and keep your mind in this box, and he entertains you. Matter of fact, Tariq Nasheed even told you, he said he's not a leader. He's just basically an entertainer. Sell your DVDs or whatever, and then you give him all this money, and so he can go take his biracial wife and biracial children to the beach, and so he can go to Brazil and look at them Brazilian women with the thongs in their ass and stuff like that. And y'all pay him for all that. And you're happy being a slave. And I could easily give Alquan his props. I love how Alquan bang on him because he's telling the truth about it. And if you was telling the truth about me, I'd say, hey, Alquan got me. He got me. I have no problem with that. And I laugh it off and try to do better. Hey, he got me. But don't come here trying to put words in my mouth, because I never told nobody to move nowhere. And that's why you don't never put up a video showing me that I told somebody to move to Mississippi. Where's your video? There's no video of me telling nobody to go nowhere. But you tell that lie that I've been telling people, move to Mississippi. I said Exodus in the future. That's why the name Exodus is in the title, Exodus Mississippi, because maybe in the future that might be necessary. And in the future, the people will have the mindset to take care of business. They ready to go. But not right now. They're not ready to exodus nowhere. Not even in Mississippi. They're not ready to do nothing. They have to be, you have to get them together. They have to be conditioned. They have to have the mindset. Because actually, it's easy to take control of the state. It's easy to do that. It's easy to do that. But keeping the state is really going to be the hard part. Getting the state going to be easy. Really. Maintaining it, because you're going to have white folks that want you out, don't want you to do that. And you're going to have a bunch of Negroes and a whole lot of other people that want you to fail. Exodus in the future is moving to Mississippi. No. Exodus in the future is not moving to Mississippi. I never said that either. I never said Exodus. Now, of course, if we was able to go and take control of Mississippi, and the people, no, I did not say that. Where did I say that? Rewind. Where did I say that? I never said we as a people are going to be moving to Mississippi. I never said that. Now, just telling an outright lie. Just telling an outright lie. Did not say that. Now, of course, if we could take control of Mississippi and get it anywhere close to the way that I envision, who wouldn't want to move to Mississippi? Matter of fact, a lot of white folks going to want a whole lot of folks, because the way I envision it is that we're going to produce a higher marriage rate. We're going to produce a lower teenage rate. We're going to produce cleaner food. We're going to have better water. Who wouldn't want to be part of that? Regardless of your race. So, of course, when you see that, it's going to spread. In other states, other people are going to want to do that. There was a white guy that contacted us, asking us, how y'all going to do that? Because him and his group thinking about trying to take control of a state. You have Hispanics in California right now in the position to take control of California and make California any way they want to. It could be the next Mexico without being in Mexico if they want to. And they might be inspired because they might hear what I have to say tonight. And here's is a plan. Here's a vision for us. But we want to reject it and laugh and make mockery. Next thing you know, other people are doing it. Next thing you know, when you look up, they done took all the states, these different persons, and there's no state for you except Alaska. And Negroes ain't going to Alaska. So just like Dr. Claude Anderson said, you will become a permanent underclass. You are done. So you might as well go extinct. You're done. And you deserve it. And hopefully I'll be dead and gone and rotten to death so I don't have to see how pathetic and see what you could have avoided. There are actually a lot of black people in Alaska. Might be. That might be the only place you can go. So get ready. So get ready. And guess what? Going to Alaska, you're going to change. You're going to change for real. There's a whole different ball game in Alaska. What it is, 6 months of daylight, 6 months of night. I think that's how they roll in Alaska. And wintertime, it's cold anyway, but it really get cold. So you're going to change for Alaska, whether you like it or not, or die. That might be the only place you can go, to Alaska. Maybe you and your people can go to Alaska, Aquan, and open up your schools. What is that you said? Get your education, open up your schools, and maybe some Eskimos to help y'all out. I'm sorry. Woo! On that note, I'm out of here, and I'm going to put up some more classics for us to check out, and I'm going to try to bring SNIFFY back this week. I'm gonna let all that hair grow on my face and naturally get into my SNIFFY role, and maybe I might be able to do SNIFFY. Maybe by Friday or sometime the weekend. I want to try to bring. I haven't done SNIFFY in a year. I think I want to do something with SNIFFY with Sister Noble. maybe SNIFFY can go out on a date with Sister Noble. Hey, what's up there, Brother Sean? Yeah, on the YouTube is tripping, but when you subscribe and that bell, you have to hit the top of the bell, all the notifications. That might be the problem. So you gotta hit that bell and then hit the top where it says all notifications. But then too, YouTube don't like me, because I guarantee you I get more views than what you see. I guarantee you that I get more views than what you see, and I'm getting more attention than what we see on the videos. I can guarantee you that. And even if I wasn't, apparently I'm saying something and doing something where Google itself decided to attack me. I was already getting flagged by ordinary people. And then here come Google, the corporation itself, 100 channels. Explain that to me, Aquan. If I'm a nobody and what I'm doing and saying is nothing, then why would Google go all out the way to take down 100 of my channels? 100. Actually, more than 100. Don't want me to talk. Why you don't want me to talk? Take down Sonetta. Take down Young Pharaoh. Take down all these other people. They don't do that. I don't make a habit of I don't use profanity. I'm not cussing. I don't do hate speech. I don't even talk about black and white no more, because I'm soul brother number one. You don't even hear me talk about white folks like that no more. Why do they concentrate on a nobody? Why is Alquan here? Why is it important, even though his people told him? And I wish I could have got that video, screenshot the video, because they didn't say it to him on the video, but in the chat room, his people was telling him, leave me alone. But he can't do it. He got to come here. He's obsessed. Why don't you get on board the soul train? Stop tripping. Bring whatever you got. Put it together. Get it on the train with us. And let's move forward. Stop the bull doo-doo. And go grab some of these other folks that's ready to get on the soul train. Put it under one umbrella. Move it forward. We can help each other move forward. I don't have no problem with that. But I truly know that if we do this Mississippi campaign, it's on and popping. Can't be stopped. Sean says it don't make any sense because you are so real. You know, I know I be pissing folks off. Not because I cuss them. I don't curse them out. I don't threaten their lives. It's just about as simple by keeping it real, telling the reality, bringing the reality of it. Reality, it's easier to accept reality. Accept reality, my friend, is much easier. So, on that note, I do want to thank Alquan for joining us in the chat room, because this was question and answer, and he brought the questions, and I made an attempt to answer. If he brought something to me that I don't know, and I did say, I guess it won't happen. You know, hey, nothing I can do about it. I don't know. I can say that. So if I tell you I don't know, what else do you expect from me? And again, if you can show me something that is easier to do and better than the Mississippi campaign, that you invest and you can get all these benefits, I'll help you. I have no problem with that. But I don't see that. I see the same old loser stuff that we've been doing for the last 150, 60 some years. It feels good, but we're not making no real moves. And who cares about that? And somebody was talking about COINTELPRO, talk about, they still doing COINTELPRO. You ain't doing these. That's your fantasy. That's your fantasy. Ain't nobody doing nothing that this government is worried about. Because if it was, they would be talking about it. They ain't talking about nobody. They don't even talk about Minister Farrakhan no more. At one time, every time you turn around, Minister Farrakhan, these Peckerwoods was talking about Minister Farrakhan. They don't talk about him no more. They don't talk about Tariq Nasheed, Young Pharaoh, Sarah Susan. They don't talk about none of this stuff. Because you're not no threat. The only thing you are is a big church. And your people come to your channel and they go ahead, teach, brother, teach. Preach, brother. Preach. Walk like an Egyptian. That's all it is, entertainment. Teach, brother, teach. Preach, brother, preach. But if you come up with something like this Mississippi campaign, now it's different. What are they doing? Just the fact that they know you thinking about taking control of a state, blow their mind. They'll never stop talking about it. And I know this. If we can get the people to start talking about it, watch what happens. Just to talk about it, just getting the conversation going. Watch what happened. Now we have not taken over the control of the state yet. Just the conversation. Watch what happens. Woo! Now you might start getting some government action. Now you'll start getting some agents. But see, I don't care about that stuff because just like that brother said in his book, everything that you're doing is legal under the Constitution. You're not doing nothing illegal. However, they can bring in their government agents, and their agents supposed to be, try to be affiliated with you, and they start doing some low down dirty stuff. That's something we're gonna have to deal with. But we learned our lessons from the 60s. So we are going to be on guard for folks like that. And the next time they see their agents, they be floating down the Mississippi River with a penis in their mouth. So all of you who think about being government agents and spies for this cracker, you might not go home to your family like they did during Malcolm's day. You be floating down the river with your manhood in your mouth or your tampon in your mouth for y'all female traitors. You have been tried, found guilty. There go your punishment. We'll send you down the Nile River to Kemet. But this is not a game. So on that note, again, we do thank Alquan for joining us, bringing those questions and that fire. And thank you to Deacons of Reality in the chat room. Thank you for those who have been listening and those who will be listening to this broadcast later on. I'm not here to disrespect nobody. I'm not here to make enemies or whatever. I want to get free. I want us to be free. I'm sick of this stuff. It has to come to an end. I'm tired of waiting on Jesus for 2,000 years. I'm tired of waiting on Elijah Muhammad. He's been gone for since 1975. I'm tired of all this stuff, waiting and waiting and waiting. It's time to get the hell out of jail. I'm sick of it, all this waiting. You don't have to wait no more. The plan is here. The purpose, the vision, the goal, the how to do, we got everything. All thing we got to do is move. Stop listening to all these clowns on YouTube. Stop listening to all these so-called ragged-ass leaders. They don't know what the hell they're trying to do. Start listening to yourself. When you hear my voice, deep down inside, you know that what I'm talking about is right. Break out of the prison of your mind so then you can break your body physically out of this situation that we've been in going on 500 years. Thank you for listening. Deacons of Reality and everybody, thank you so much. It's an honor to talk to everybody, all of us. I enjoy it. It's an honor. I'm grateful. And on that note, until next time, as Don Cornelius always used to tell us, as in parting, I wish us love, peace, and soul. We outie 5,000. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share, and subscribe.